All right, I'm here at the Great Lakes Con with Brian Muir, who is a Hollywood designer, sculptor. How would you describe your career?
Well, I'm not a Hollywood designer because I've always worked out of England, at the different studios in England. I started work in the film industry way back in 1968. I was the only apprentice ever in the film industry in England, so I was very lucky to get the break I did. Right place, right time.
How did you transition into the film industry?
Well, I started at the age of 16, so during my apprenticeship I was working on small British films, and then when I finished my time in the as an apprentice, I went outside for a little while and I had work unveiled by the Queen of England and the Queen Mother. And then I had a phone call, would I go back into the film industry? They had a sci-fi film where they wanted some strange characters sculpted, and it was Star Wars. So I started off by doing the Stormtrooper armour. And then I got asked by John Barry, the designer, to go down to the costume designer. They had a new character for me to start, and it was Darth Vader. So yeah, I had fun doing that and some other characters as well. And from then on, I've worked pretty much ever since on 70 major movies, 10 Bond films, 4 Harry Potters, all 3 Indiana Jones films, Superman, Alien, well recently Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor 2, Rogue One, so many pictures.
An incredible career. Let's go back to your Stormtrooper design. It has kind of an influence of like a skull, a skeleton. Did you take inspiration from that? What was the origins of your Stormtrooper design?
Well, basically, it was done from Ralph McQuarrie's concept art, the Stormtrooper. With Darth Vader, I did the armour to the McQuarrie concept, but the mask and the helmet were done to a small sketch done by John Mollo, just from one angle, just a line drawing, and I did it from that.
Now, did you make one half and then duplicate it, or did you just sculpt the whole thing?
No, I sculpted the whole thing, but I started with the mask. I did a front and a back to the mask, but the back of the mask was discarded because Dave Prowse was so claustrophobic in it. And he would take the mask off between every shot. So they'd finish filming, he'd take it off and sit there, and he wouldn't put it back on until they were ready to film again, because it was so hot and claustrophobic in it.
The space jockey from Alien, what was your role in that? You worked off H.R. Giger's
design, yeah. There were 2 of us that did it, a guy called Peter Voisey and myself. We sculpted the 28-foot high space jockey. From the ground to there, it's 28 foot high, and here you have a camera crew, and it gives you an idea of the scale of the work.
Now, can you confirm an urban legend? I had heard that at the movie premiere for Alien, the space jockey prop was on display and it went up in flames. Do you remember anything about that?
Not there. He toured America with it.
Okay.
And I believe it was burnt, but there are different things. I heard that it was someone that was very religious and thought this was the devil and burnt it, but I'm not sure. But it was definitely in America that it sort of got burnt.
All these years later, being here in an event like this, being treated like a celebrity, signing autographs, did you ever think you would see this point in your career?
No, absolutely not. I mean, when I started signing, which was about 11 years ago, I couldn't believe that someone would pay me money to sign a photograph for them. And I sort of got used to it now, after 11 years of doing it. But I still think it's wonderful that the fans actually want to come and talk to me and pay me money. We've written 2 books now, so they buy the books. and they can from them get an insight into the industry behind the scenes. Yeah, but I think it's wonderful. We're traveling the world, meeting great people, and who could ask for anything better, really?
And to see your work replicated in toy form and collectibles as you walk around the floor here, what's it like to see Darth Vader at pretty much every booth?
Well, Vader is just so iconic. You just see it everywhere, whether it be on adverts, references within books or papers, or just you'll see stars being interviewed and you get references of it. It's just incredible. I mean, I'm very proud that I was in the position to have done it at the time, and it's great now. I mean, I'm on the back of Vader. I'm traveling the world and getting to meet a lot of lovely people.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much.